Okay, this is try number 2. I'm clicking my camera that I am going the correct direction, but let me pop onto my page and see if I am actually going in the right direction. This is my third try at that, and it just might be that between my phone and Facebook and the storm, it could be a Monday here because sometimes that's how it flows. Okay, let me pop into our group, see if I'm there, if I'm live. Hey, I'm live and my card is going in the right direction. Woohoo! This cute little card is going to be one of the cards I'm using in my catalog launch event. So, for those of you that are just popping on, I am Chris Colley. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Rochester Hills, Michigan. And I love to be here on Wednesdays at noon for a live at lunchtime to share a little bit of creativity with you. So here I am. I'm glad you guys are with me today. As I said, it is storming here with thunder and lightning and winds and all kinds of fun stuff happening. So if you're here with me and I'm going in and out and popping on and off, please be patient. I'm hoping it will all catch up in the end. This is a card I'm going to be making at our catalog launch. I love this little monkey. He is so adorable. And at the launch, I'm actually going to share 2 different ways that you can color him. So I've been having a lot of fun playing around with him. And this is some of the new Bright and Beautiful paper, which is absolutely gorgeous, and a new dye that is actually fringe, but it's grass here in my world. So, and some hearts and some new accessories. Lots of fun stuff is going on with our new catalog. Things that I just love, and I cannot wait to share with you. So on Saturday, May 20th, in the Rubber Room or to go, you can join me for our new catalog launch. We're going to have lots of games and prizes and fun, and we're also going to make 8 cards. We're going to make 2 cards each from 4 different suites and or stamp sets in the new catalog. And I am excited to share some of these products with you, as well as some of the new colors that we have. And I do hope you can join me. We're going to do some table gifts and a raffle and just make a day out of celebrating the new catalog. So it is $55. If you are not a team member, if you are a member of our team, it's only $50. And if you needed to go and want it mailed to you, you just have to add another $9 to your fee, which will cover postage. Okay? If you do not have a new catalog, that is this gorgeous catalog right here. If you don't have it and you need one, just let me know. I'm happy to send one off to you if you are a customer. If you have not ordered with me in the past year, it will cost you $5 to have this catalog mailed to you, and I will include a $5 off coupon when you place your first order within 2 weeks. Okay? So that is that, and I am also doing an in-color club. I've extended the deadline on that a few days, so I will repost it as a last call for you. And this past weekend, oh my gosh, I was at a retreat with about 70 other demonstrators, all extremely talented. And we had some business speakers, and we did make and takes, and we just had an amazing time. Rhonda Wade hosted the event, and it was in Okemos. And I did some swaps. Cheryl Spitzley, who is our swap coordinator, got 34 of us together on Thursday night before the convention started to do some swaps. So this is one of the swaps that I got, and it includes this Countryside Inn Designer Series paper. There's a little piece of vellum there with a new die. and some new sayings. This is the boho blue, which I think is just gorgeous. Here's another one with that sweet. I was going to get these all out, but forgot, so bear with me as I take them out of the cellophane when I'm sharing. This one just has a little strip of the DSP down the side, and we also have some new dies here. I love this little banner die. I have some big plans for that one. And there's a new embossing folder in the back there. So another gorgeous one. We did it shoebox style, so some of these don't have names on them. This one is from Bonnie Alexander. She gave us an envelope and everything with hers. And it is one of the envelope design cards. I don't know if you guys have ever made this kind of a card, but it opens just like an envelope would. And it says thinking of you on the inside. Super pretty. And this one is, again, that Night of Navy. There's a new embossing folder there. Some new designer series paper. Here's one. And this one was made by Kathy Madsen. And I'm going to put this one back in here so I don't get lost who they're from, because I always like to give credit to the designers. So again, some of that designer series paper. These are the dies from that suite, and this is a cool shape, and they all layer. And then here's the new boho blue ribbon. I love that little fox on that paper. That paper pack is one of my favorites, and always a cool little fun fold idea. Who doesn't like that? And I think you can put a little card or some cash in there if you want to. And we have a couple more from this suite. This one is sort of like the first one that we did, and I am not sure how that one's going to come out. Looks like it got, the envelope got stuck to the back of the card. Okay, there we go. So this one we actually stamped our words on vellum and added that little piece. Look at, there's a bunny in that paper too, and a little bird. It is so gorgeous, and definitely has a real country feel to it. And there's a little peek at some new accessories. This one was probably one of my favorites, made with that suite. I love that everybody is using vellum. If you don't know it, oh, Adrian, you found me. I'm so glad. I'm glad that you're here with us. I hope you like some of the new things in the catalog. So this is Stampin' Up!, if you don't know, has an amazing vellum. It's like a cardstock vellum, so it's pretty thick, and it is so nice. So we have some of the cardstock that they're bringing back. There's some Misty Moonlight, some boho blue, and look at these new dies. Do you love those? They have that tiny little X in them along the stitching, and it is so cool. I love it. Okay, so this one is made with circle sayings. This one was, again, a new suite. It has a coordinating punch with it. And this card was made by Jen Chow. And it has a little fun fold to it. Isn't that cool? This is some acetate paper that's printed. Awesome. And some layering balloon dies. How fun is that? And then the circle is on acetate or a window sheet also, with a little circle on top. She did a little bit of shading down here at the bottom. Absolutely beautiful card. And the circle stamp set really coordinates well with the balloon bundle. So this one was done by Bev Hendrick. I'm sorry, Bev Hebrink, Hebrink. And she's used some crumb cake paper. And if you can see it on her cupcake there, her frosting, it has a little bit of Wink of Stella. So it's kind of shiny and pretty. There's the new in color paper. Just a gorgeous card. And look at on the inside, a little surprise and delight in there for you. Gorgeous. And then we have the Zany Zoo. This is one that I did not order, and I was on the fence about, and I may have to order because I love this card. My good friend Diane Alberts made this card. She did a little bit of blending in the background there. That little turtle is so adorable, just singing away. And look at the dies. The dies are just so cool. And they're holding back the curtains. And that die is actually cut like little pleats out of the curtains. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. So pretty. And then we have this one. I'm going to actually be doing a card like this because it was on my list to do number one of those funfold things that I love. But if you can see it, this little circle here, it's called a floating circle, and it is made on a window sheet. So you have these tiny, tiny strips that we put on, and then there's a new die there. And this is a new die too. So many new and beautiful things, and new design or embossing folder. And this one was made by Devette Miller. This is part of the 3-pack of embossing folders that are now being sold as online exclusives. Oh, Diane Alberts made this one too. One was from a general swap that we did, and then the one was from a the shoebox swap that we did. So Diane did this one. This is like the crafting stamp set. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but you have this little paper trimmer where you can put a piece of paper in it, and these scissors, those are die cuts, and just use a little bit of foil paper and then some black paper and a little heart. I think this is just adorable. I do have that stamp set, so Marielle's going to be making a great display for me with it. Here is one. I did not order these little guys either. This is a really cute stamp set. That's what happens when I go to these things. I then decide I need all these stamp sets because who doesn't need this stamp set? That girl is absolutely adorable. And then there's some new papers. I love it. I love that little birdie there. You see, no name on that one. This one was created by my own little teammate, Beth Kozik. And it has it's like a little celebration of the new colors. There's a little embossing folder in the background there. Some of the new ribbons. I think this one is pecan pie. And this one is wheat, wild wheat, I think it's called. And then this again is that celebration, circle celebration. Circle sayings it is. And it's wild wheat. And then with mossy meadow in the background there. So a beautiful card. I love it when you can do this with your sayings, with your sentiments, because this one, the celebrate stamps in one set, and then the today is another set. So that makes it super easy for you to put any kind of sentiment that you want in the center of it, or you could put an image in there. Lots of versatility with that one. Hi, Kay. Thanks for tuning in. Here's some made with the that little monkey. I love that monkey. That one was just a really cute one. It's a rocker card. So it kind of sets up like this and rocks back and forth. It is so cute. You just set it on this end. So it's like a big circle. I think it was a 3-inch circle. And it just sets up and rocks. And then you have these stylish shaped dies that give you these stitched circles and this little banner too. And then this one, the monkey set, has a coordinating punch, so you can punch out all those little bananas. And it also has some vines in it. I think this one was really cute too. Just swinging by to say hi. I love those little butterflies on there. And this one was made by Leslie Ann Miscela. All right, and then the rest of them we have are made with that daisy set. I did not order that daisy set. It's called Cheerful Daisies. It's actually a suite of products. This card was made by Bobby Crouch. It's a suite of products, so it has some ribbon and some paper and dies and just gorgeous. But isn't this designer series paper beautiful? And if you can see, it looks like she's layered 1, 2, 3 dies and then one for the center there. And I love this one. That die is going to be one of those that you go back to and back to because it's just so gorgeous. And it will go with anything because it's just kind of a fern sort of image. And I love those little rhinestones. Look how they pick up the color. This color is Moody Mauve, and it's a new in color. So, Adrian, I did not do our creativity club yet. It is scheduled for, I believe, the 15th. I did email you and I posted the date in the group, so you should be able to see it. I know you should have your card packet already. So we had a death in the family last week, which kind of put me behind. And so I had to postpone our date. But we are doing it, I believe, on the 15th of this month. Just be sure and check the website in case that's not the correct date. So this one was made by Donna Singleton. I know, Kay, aren't they beautiful? Oh, thank you for sharing. I love when you share my videos. Okay, so this one, wishing you the best. This is a piece of designer series paper that is from the Zany Zoo set. And then this one is again from the Cheerful Daisies bundle. And you can see the versatility in that set with the designer series paper. We did the Moody Mauve with it, and this one is Garden Green. So let's go back for a minute. Here's our Moody Mauve. Here's our Garden Green. And then we have this one, which is Pretty Peacock. Isn't that fun? So this is your I think it's pecan pie. I'm not positive about that, but I think it's pecan pie with Pretty Peacock. So beautiful. So you can see here's 3 different pieces of paper from that same cardstock pack. So this one, and this one. And they are all beautiful. They're all from totally different color families, but they're just so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. So I did have to order a pack of that paper. And this one, she punched some of the designer series paper to make the wings for the ladybug, which is very cool. And this one is all of our new in colors. This is from Deb Smeek. I think that's how you say that. So here's some of the new in color little baubles and all of the new in color papers. And then she's kind of embossed back there, which is really fun. So you can see the dies for these papers. If you didn't want to use the die in the middle, it punches out these little holes. So whatever paper you're using behind it, the color will pop up through those holes. And here's one of this one is from Becky Myers. And she did one of the new, I think it's called fence posts. So it kind of lifts up like this. Isn't that fun? So she's stamped kind of and made her own sort of designer series paper back there. The little daisy. I think that is so adorable. And then it opens this way. And she's got a little pack of daisy seeds in it, which I think is really cool. If you guys don't know me, here's a little thing about me that I love flowers. I have a flower garden on my deck every year. I have lots of perennials. I had a friend over earlier this week and got all excited because my bleeding hearts are blooming and they're absolutely gorgeous. So this card has a whole lot to it, right? How fun is it though? And then here's another one. This is a pretty peacock. This one was created by Amanda. Mandy Dorley is her name. I met her this weekend for the first time. And again, another piece of that gorgeous paper. And look how well it coordinates with those copper metallic pieces. Absolutely beautiful. So many talented women were at this event. And it just warmed my heart and fueled my soul. It was just an amazing weekend all the way around. We did a table display, and I think I've shown some samples of that to you guys, but I'll post some more throughout the week for you. Here's another one, and see this one, you can see those little holes there too. And she's actually used the piece on top, little branch, or stem. How fun is that? And this is the new Pebbled Path Designer Series paper. And there's some new little gems to put on there. And here's another Moody Mauve. This one was from Cheryl Spitzley. Cheryl organized all of us. She recently had some knee surgery and was kind of hobbling around, but she did a great job. She did not let that deter her or slow her down at all. So she's got the new embossing folder back there. And she's embossed on white and then die cut her image. She even did a little bit of stamping on her tag. Some more of that DSP, and look at how well that ribbon matches it. Beautiful. And we have one more to share with you. This one was made from Arlena. Arlena is a dear friend of mine, and she also did a display using the daisies, and it was just gorgeous. So she's taken a piece of vellum and embossed the daisies in white on it, and then colored the green. And I love how she's layered this up. She's actually got 3 die cuts here. One is the white, and then this is a new color called Lemon Lolly, which is really pretty, and then Garden Green. So gorgeous card. And that's it, you guys. Those are all the swap cards that I got. So going back to our catalog launch, these are just a few of the stamp sets that we could pre-order. So if you were a demonstrator, I think there were about 10 stamp sets that you could pre-order. And so we swapped with those, but now you can order anything. And so I did, I think, about 129 swaps, which means that I am going to have 129 samples to share with you guys. So this was about 30 of them, and I'm excited to see what the next ones are. Marielle is she's my downline, and she is the most creative person, and so she does all of my displays for me. She and Beth and I went together and pooled our talents to make a display table for the convention this weekend, and she's coming tomorrow actually to set up a display in the rubber room for me. And then as my swaps come in over the next couple weeks, she'll be setting up more displays. So you'll be able to see lots and lots of cards made with things from the new catalog when you come to the rubber room next. So I do hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day. Looks like it may be storming here. Hi, Kristen. I'm so glad I got to see you this weekend and spend some time with you. And thanks for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed some of my swap cards. I know you didn't get to swap on Thursday night, so this is probably the first time you're going to see those, and I hope that you like them, and I hope to see you here soon with me. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back here next Wednesday. Thanks so much, everyone.